Chair, along with Minister Hayden, I am delighted to speak on Budget 2023 and on the behalf of and introduce and comment on the budget introduced by myself, Minister Hayden and Minister Hackett, who is abroad representing the Government at the moment. In an overall sense, the Government has delivered an €11 billion budget to support our families, farmers, fishers, businesses and economy through a period of tremendous uncertainty. And this is a budget for urban Ireland, for rural Ireland, for all of Ireland. Budget 2023 is a critical one for our sector, our largest indigenous export sector, which is facing a period of uncertainty. Some €2.14 billion has been allocated to the Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine for next year, an increase of €283 million, or 13% on Budget 2022. This sits Cathaoirleach alongside the incoming Common Agricultural Policy, which will deliver an additional €1.2 billion in national funding on top of the outgoing cap, and have increased all funding streams to farmers to ensure that the sector is protected and enabled to prosper. Coming into Budget 2023, my strategy was to take a long-term as well as a short-term approach to protecting our farm families' incomes. As I said, our great sector is facing a period of uncertainty and change. However, what is not in doubt is the need for our farmers, fishers and food producers to continue to produce world-class, safe and sustainable food. Outside factors, namely the illegal invasion of Ukraine, are eroding farm incomes, and this has been a key priority of mine throughout 2022. Since February, I have introduced €90 million of extra supports for farm families and their businesses. We're still in the midst of farm inputs challenges, and I'm using this budget to address this. For 2023, we will have a second fodder support scheme, which will pay farmers upwards of €1,000 per farm family. This will be front-loaded this year to assist farmers to make decisions around their businesses for next year. We'll also have a new €10 million tillage incentive scheme, also a new €28 million suckler beef support scheme, which will sit alongside the €150 per cow new suckler carbon efficiency scheme. And I can assure you, Cathaoirleach will always and will continue to stand full square behind our beef and suckler farmers. I have new grant aid schemes to ease fertiliser price pressure, namely an enhanced multi-species sward scheme, a red clover scheme, and also for the first time an €8 million grant aid scheme to assist in the cost of spreading lime. Organics funding has been increased by 80% to €37 million, and farmer access to the Business Energy Support Scheme has also been secured, as well as the continuation of the reduction of excise duty on agricultural diesel to nil. These measures will support all farmers and will deliver real money to farm families at an important time. Looking to the longer term, this budget lays the groundwork for strategic supports for the sector over the next 5 years through the new €10 billion CAP strategic plan. This CAP includes a 50% increase in Pillar 2 funding from the outgoing one, and I secured up to €500 million now in 2023 to support farmers in their efforts to tackle the challenges in climate, biodiversity and water quality. Notably, the measures include funding for 30,000 places in a new flagship agri-environmental scheme, Acres. Notably, the measures include this is the largest ever agri-environment scheme run by the Department of Agriculture, Food and the Marine. As I said, also I'm introducing €8 million innovative grant aid scheme to support the spreading of lime, as well as an enhanced multi-species sward red clover scheme, and this will help farmers with rising fertiliser prices and help them with the move towards reduction of chemical fertiliser. Critically, I also have secured an increase in the TAMS budget to €90 million, and this will help fund the proposed increase to 60% grant rate for TAMS and a standalone investment ceiling of €90,000 for solar installations. And as an immediate step, farm dwellings are now eligible for inclusion for solar panel investments. I'm confident, Cathaoirleach, that these will be hugely beneficial to farm families and their businesses, and I'm expecting significant farmer interest in this space. In regard to taxation, I am delighted that we could agree a new accelerated capital allowance for slurry storage, which will help drive further improvements in slurry storage and management, as well as water quality, coupled with improved nutrient use efficiency and also reduced dependence on chemical fertilisers. Ultimately, this will help reduce emissions and is a measure of this Government's commitment to supporting farmers and improving environmental sustainability. I am a firm supporter, Cathaoirleach, of generational renewal and facilitating the transfer of land to the next generation when it is appropriate to do so. And we have agreed the renewal with Minister Donoghue of vital tax reliefs, including stamp duty relief for young trade farmers and stock relief, the renewal of capital gains tax for farm restructuring, and also stamp duty relief for farm consolidation. And finally, also I'm delighted to announce that farmers will have access to the Temporary Business Energy Support Scheme, which will provide important support to farmers and food businesses, which is a really significant measure here, which will be of direct and rapid practical support to farmers and food businesses at a time of escalating costs. Our marine and seafood sector has had challenges too, and we've responded in this budget with the largest ever seafood sector budget, up 62% from 2022, and this includes funding for schemes under the Brexit Adjustment Reserve identified in the Seafood Sector Task Force, funding also for the upcoming EMFAF programme, as the budget also includes energy supports for seafood sector businesses. So, in conclusion, Concorla, we're very much aware of the challenges facing farm families, and as a government, and working closely with Minister Hayden and Minister Hackett, we will continue over the year ahead to support and back our farm families in every way we can. Thank you.